Hi there, welcome to the amazing Shootout. It's a shooting simulator developed by a Swedish company called Simway, who specialise in making shooting simulators mainly for the hunting fraternity, and they're incredibly accurate, and now they've made this amazing system for use in hospitality. So it's aimed at commercial venues. If you've got a hospitality venue, competitive socialising, this piece of kit is aimed at you. If you're a domestic customer looking to buy a system for your home, then head on over to our website. There's a section cunningly called Shooting Arcade Games. Head on over to that and you can see what we do for your home on there. In this video, I'm going to take you through the hardware, so you can see I'm holding a gun here, take you through this, and all the tech behind the kit that runs the system. Then I'll take you through the software, the interface for you to be able to set up, customers to be able to play the game, and then I'll take you through the games themselves, give you an overview of what games come packaged with it. And we do have a video with full gameplay, so if you want to see exactly how all the different games all play, check out that video, and that'll tell you all you need to know. So shooting games have always been incredibly popular, whether it's home consoles, games like Duck Hunt, people always tend to remember that as being a really good fun game, or in the arcades, people would flock to games like Operation Wolf, I guess, came first. Then you've got House of the Dead, Time Crisis, Point Blank, really popular games that people love playing repeatedly. Then we've had venues such as Clay's, which have taken the shooting genre up a level in terms of realism and the immersive gameplay that they bring, and that's really where this system comes in. Okay, so onto the hardware. So let's start off with the guns. So they are, as you can see, very realistic, feel very sturdy, good weighty feel to them. They use infrared. There's no actual shooting involved. You've got a trigger action that feels realistic, and you just shoot at the screen without any projectiles coming out, so don't worry about that. Okay, so onto the hardware itself. So you've got two options here as to how you house it. So it either comes in the flight case, which is what you see here, or you can buy the tech-only pack, and then you can install it into whatever the design aesthetic is that you have for your area in your venue. So whether you go for the flight case option or whether you go for the tech-only option, it's always the same hardware. So the hardware comprises of a projector, which projects onto the screen, a sensor, which basically senses where the gun has shot on the screen. You've got a sound system so that you can adjust the bass, treble, volume level on there, and the sound is amazing on it. And then you've got the computer that's running all of the software, which is connected into the projector. But that also then connects to this tablet, which is touchscreen, and that's the interface that you use to set up customers' gameplay and the customers interact with to put in their names and pick which games they'd like to play. Okay, so let's talk about what we're going to project onto. So this is our showroom setup here, so we need some flexibility with it. So we've got a gazebo to keep the area dark, and we've got a projector screen onto which we're projecting so we can move it around when we need. And you want to have your screen, ideally just a wall which is white. That's the most robust way of doing it, and it stops you having screens that can move around by customers. Also, you need to keep the area dark. You don't want to have bits of light, spotlights shining in there, because it will affect the sensor and it picking up the guns and where they're shooting. So it's very important that that area is kind of closed off and is kept dark. Okay, so we're on to software and games. So first thing is I'm going to show you how you will log a customer in. So if they come to your booking desk, how do you do that? But also, how do you do it on the unit itself? Then on to the games. There are two games on there at the moment, and they're really game themes. You've got Clay Shot, which is clay pigeon shooting, or you've got Gunslinger Academy, which is a Western themed game. And within that, there are a number of different games. At the moment, Clay Shot has got 5. And Gunslinger Academy has 4 different games. We'll give you a flavour of those now, but for full gameplay, don't forget we've got another full video that will show you how all the different games play. Okay, so first thing is you've had a customer come up to your booking desk, they'd like to create a party. So each game setup is called a party. On the software, you just click Create Party, put in the party name, so probably pop in the customer's name into there. Choose whether you want single or dual, so most times it's going to be dual, as in 2 players playing against each other. Select your venue on there, then you select the start date. Most often it's going to be today, so it will default to today's date, what time you'd like them to start, how long you want them to play, and therefore what time they'd like to finish. Then you click Save, and that is it. They are set up. They are going to need, though, a party PIN number to be able to play the actual game. So click back into the party you've just created, and then it will show you what the party PIN is. So that's it. Give that PIN number to them. They can then go straight over to the bay and put that PIN number into the system. Okay, so the customer is equipped with their PIN code. We stick that into the system. Hit return, in we go, and we're in. So you can click Start, and then you add your players. So you can either take a photo, you can pick a picture of a gunslinger. So I'm going to go for the old bloke. So put in my name, and then we'll save that, and then we'll pick Jono, who's filming this as always. Jono, we're going to make him a lady. So there we are, and then we've got Jono, and save. So that's got our players set up. Obviously, if you've got more players, you pop them in. Choose the game theme. So we're playing Gunslinger Academy. That is the theme of the game, and within that, you've got 4 different games that you can play. So first of all, we've got is Busting Bottles. You basically click that. It'll tell you what you need to do in there, and then you click the button to say Play Duel, and then you are off and running. Right, so your customers are all set up, they've picked up their guns. Jono, let's shoot to confirm. I'm in, you're in, and then we're off and running. In this particular game, there are 7 rounds. We're in round 1 of 7. And before we get too consumed with actually playing the game, gives you the flavour of what happens, how the scoring looks, how good the graphics are, and so on. We'll give you a proper rundown of this game in our full video. Okay, so that was Gunslinger Academy. Let's have a look at Clay Shot now. So Jono and I are set up again on this. Jono's done his, let's just do mine. And off we go. Both out of bullets. Okay, so that wraps up Shootout. I hope you found out all you need to know about it. The pricing is on our website, so check out that to find out what the system costs. The best thing to do if you want some more details is give the sales team a call. Run them through what your requirements are. We can answer all of your questions, and of course you can pop down to the showroom here and come and have a go on it. Thing to remember though is that sometimes we will have this system off-site and at events or at demos, so it'd be a really good idea to call in first, book an appointment to make sure the system is actually going to be here. So that's it from me. I'll catch you next time.